Hey, it's skyscraper here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So today we're back. We're playing some Roblox today. And of course, I'm back on Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. The brand new update is due out tomorrow. So I thought that I would quickly make this video today because of the fact that there's such a good opportunity. You don't want to miss out on it. And they are going to be nerfing a lot inside of the next update. So for example, they're going to be changing the odds of the Infinity Elixir. So they're going to make them a lot more difficult to obtain and to get, well, just get in general, should I say. And they're also going to be removing the game egg. So that means the pets that you can get from it are going to disappear with either a 200 million egg or a 250 million egg. Similar, I'd imagine that it will be similar to the 100 million egg that was just over here not so long ago. So that's going to be coming in. There's a few other things too. They're going to be changing a few things, but specifically what they're going to be changing the most is the fact that they're removing the game pet, the game egg, sorry. So you can't get the game masters anymore. You can't get the jackpot anymore or anything like that. They're all going to be going, from my understanding. That's what seems to be the case. And that's why you do need to do this as quickly as possible. So if you look at the server list, there's a reason I've not closed it off. It's because of the fact that there's a load of bots on the game at the moment. They are just running the board game endlessly. And that allows us to have pretty much unlimited time in with the board game, with the egg itself. And we do have on this server here 19 days of 200% luck. So this is what I mean. This is just absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Of course, you can have a quick look for rifts too. Let's just see if there's a dice one. What's this one over here? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. But let's just quickly drop down and see exactly what it's all about. Because if I can find a dice rift, that would be perfect. Because I do need it to open my keys, because I have a ton of them. I think I have over 600 at this point. I've not even found one yet. But then on the other hand, I've not really been looking for them, to be honest, which I know I should be doing. In fact, I definitely should do before this change does come in, because they're going to be nerfing the board game quite a bit. And they're also nerfing the odds of Infinity Elixir and everything else. So it makes sense for me to... What is happening? So it makes sense for me to stockpile everything up now whilst I can. So we'll quickly check the dice merchant. I've already bought everything out from before. My multiplier is very high at the moment. I've been spamming eggs, pretty much throughout the majority of the day. And I didn't really get anything good. I got a few shiny game masters. In fact, what I'll do is, if you comment your IGN down below, I will give away a game master to somebody. So I don't really know how I'll do it, but I'll just figure it out, I'm sure. But as you can see, there's a ton of bots. We have 5 days in this server of the game egg. And then, like I said, 19 days of 200% luck, which is just absolutely insane, should I say? There we go. So, yeah, what you need to do then is you need to go to the robot factory. The best way to get dice in general is not to sell your bubbles, as I accidentally did earlier. But not to this one, I didn't. I sold it to the coins one by accident, but... Again, my multiplier is so overpowered at the moment anyway, it genuinely makes no difference. Like, look, it doesn't even go up. Sure, I didn't have a lot of bubbles, but again, for me, just picking up floor drops is just so much quicker. But anyway, what we need to do is play the robot claw. So this is going to be changing. They're going to be changing the odds of the Infinity Elixir, so it's going to be much harder to get from this machine, and just in general, they're going to be changing it on the board game too. So I've got 4 already in my inventory. I did have some active already, but they've all expired from the board game because I was using them to hatch eggs. I didn't get anything good, like I mentioned already. But if we go down a bit, we can see I've got 664 dice keys. And we do also have 257 super tickets. So I do need to use these up. These are going to disappear quite soon. But they're not going to disappear. They're just going to make it worse than it already is. So basically, they're just going to nerf it. And the very first pickup on video, I don't get anything. Typical, right? That's unfortunate. But yes, I do need to farm through my keys right here. My tickets, sorry, because I've got a ton of them. And they are going to be changing the way it all works. I'll show you a trick in a second as well. I can't even pick anything up. It must be the fact that I'm recording. We'll blame it on that, guys. We'll blame it on that. So... I wonder if where this one is stacked up here with where my mouse is, I wonder if that could have like gone over the top and spilled down to the drop zone, but I'm yet to have that happen, so it probably can't. But again, I wonder if that will ever actually happen. I wonder if that'll be the case. So we are picking a few things up. I'm also recording a different way. I'm recording on my laptop today. So hopefully my mic sounds good. I've got my Elgato Stream Deck Plus delivered today with the XLR thing on the back for my Shure microphone. So hopefully it does sound good, because this is the very first video I'm doing. Even on my other channels, I've not really done anything with it yet. So hey, this is the first one. So anyway, I digress. We are looking at this. There's ways you can open all of these at once. In the next update, they're going to be changing the claim all button. But if you do have an auto clicker, or if you can click really fast, you can open more than one at once. I probably can't do it at the moment because I don't have an auto clicker on, or at least open now. So yeah, it's not going to happen. I nearly did it potentially, but let's see if I can. Nah, it's not doable. Well, it probably is, but I've not even got a mouse plugged in at the moment. I'm just being on the trackpad, so it's probably why I'm moving like a boomer. But hey, it does what it needs to do for this video. So we are going to drop back down. We'll look for a dice rift. I'm trying to see one. I don't see one. I've never actually seen one, but then I've not really been looking for them, to be completely honest. And we bounce all the way back up. No, its bubble gravity is off. So my team's evolved since the last video too. I've got a ton of shiny game masters. I do need to max this one out, so hopefully I can get a power up in just a second. Yeah, we'll try to open these for the power up. No, we don't get one. Come on, please. No, I need one. Please. Please, please, please. Are you kidding me? One off? I know it's obviously not one off based on the odds, but in terms of the actual pictures, I was one off, so quite disheartening, but again, it does what it needs to do. So anyway, let's say we've got all our dice from the Robo Claw machine, which will be all the way up there. So we've got all our dice. We can go over to the board game right now. We can continue where we want to left off, but before we do start, if you want Game Masters or the Jackpot, go to this egg. If you want the Bionic Shard thing or the Mythic, the Secret, I mean, you can open the Cyber Egg. I've opened 163,000 and I'm still yet to really get anything good. I've got a few Bionic Shards. I think I've got 4, like it said, I believe. Where I do have 4 anyway. But again, nothing really crazy or anything like that. So we can click R to start auto hatching the egg. So now this is opening in the background. We'll click continue on the board game. I don't have a lot of dice because I've used all of mine. I do really need to play the claw machine to get some stockpiled up before the update tomorrow at 8 PM UK time. You can always convert it or just check Roblox in the events tab yourself. So yeah, we'll just see what happens with that. So we've got the dice. I'll quickly show you now. We're going to auto roll it, see what we've got. So we do have a few things rolling in the background. Again, nothing really crazy, but the best thing with this one is you're also opening the eggs at the same time. However, the only downside to this method is you do need to actually keep playing or keep being active on the game. So if you don't play or don't click or do anything like that, you will get disconnected from the server you're in and it will automatically reconnect you to the game again. However, you will not be in the same server more than likely. In fact, I've never rejoined the same server, and you do typically join a newer server which doesn't always have the luck boost or the, in my case, the friends boost too, because the bots always add you straight away. So then you can just leave and rejoin, especially if the best way to do that method is to leave and rejoin the same server immediately. If there's 11 players in and you're the only one who isn't a bot, the best way to do that is if you've got 2 devices. Let's say, for example, you play on your tablet. So let's say you play on your iPad, but you've got a phone. You can open Roblox on both. So join on the server you don't want to play on, and then get ready to join on the server you do want to join on. So get the friend requests from the bots, and then once you've got all the friend requests, get ready to join on the device you want to play on through one of the bot accounts, if that makes sense, through the friends list. And then that way you can just leave on the phone immediately and then join straight back on the other device, and it should put you in straight away, unless of course there is a queue. In my case, there's not really ever been a queue, to be honest, and even if there is, it's easy to just look for a different lobby. Typically, most bot lobbies now have about 11 days, I've noticed, minimum. So again, you're pretty much good to go in that aspect. So as you can see, we're rolling a ton of eggs. We're getting a ton of drops. Nothing really spectacular, sadly, but Again, it just does what it needs to do. So I'm still yet to get the gamer title. Let me know down below if you've actually got the gamer title yourself. I'm yet to get it. At least I don't think I've got it. I've not really been fully paying attention to my rolls. I'll check in just a second. I mean, there's 1 minute remaining on all my evolved potions, so it makes sense to wait those out first as we pick up some more dice. And hopefully, if the game's good, come on Rumble Studios, give me the secret live in video on a video. That would be perfect. I know it's not the best pet, and I believe the jackpot is better anyway, from my understanding, or it's very close or something similar like to that. But again, it's just a secret. It'll be cool to get it, especially on a video. It'll give me a cool title to use, I guess. So I don't think I'll get it. I've not had it yet on any account, in fact. So that's quite disappointing. But again, it's like 1 in 66 million or something, 1 in 60 million. So the odds are very, very low regardless. So our potions are about to expire. This is the best way to farm. You just need to do everything. You can look for the dice keys, the dice chest, should I say, and then hopefully you are able to get them because they are just extremely good. And you can get a ton of dice from them, although I've never actually seen one. It's what I've seen and heard from others, so make sure you do go ahead and do it. So I'm going to wrap the video in just a moment. We'll quickly check to see if I do have the brand new gamer title. I don't think I do, and in fact I know I don't. I'd be very surprised if I do. I don't even know where you'd find it. Where'd you find it? Titles, where would they be? Where would they be? Think. I can't think. Where'd you find your titles? Mastery, I think. No, it isn't. I genuinely can't even remember. This is actually crazy. Oh, titles, there we go. Figured it out in the end. All right, so special titles, we don't have it. Yeah. I mean, my titles are terrible, to be honest, but yeah, we don't have it, sadly. So it's a 0.1%. Hopefully I can get it before the event does end. Tickets are maxed. I'm pretty much just waiting for the update tomorrow at this point. I will be giving a shiny Game Master away, so drop a comment and I'll pick somebody at random to give it away before the next video. And that's going to do it. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Let me know what you think to the video quality and to the microphone quality. Again, I'm recording off a different device, and I'm also using new hardware actually, and software too. So again, just let me know, and hopefully my microphone, should I say, sounds good, even though I can't talk. But that's gonna do it. If there's anything you want to see, like, comment, subscribe, let me know down below. And other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.